Hello, this is Ben Masonheimer with Silver Seas Yachts, and today I'm in Marina del Rey, California on a foggy, kind of overcast day, but I'm in a beautiful boat, so it doesn't matter. Today we're going to be checking out a 1999 Symbol 41 Sundeck. If you're not familiar with Symbol, they're mainly known for making boats 60 feet and over that were used for passage making, very rugged boats, very luxurious boats built in Taiwan. So when they put their mind to building a 41-foot boat instead of one of their larger boats, they didn't make a dumbed down version. They took all that big boat goodness and brought it right into this one. The boat's listed for sale. I'll have a link down below, but let's go ahead and check it out and I'll show you why it's such a great boat. Okay, here she is. This is a 1999 Symbol 41 Sundeck. And I have to say, for boats of this age, and having done this for 20 years, I think this is the nicest older boat I've ever seen that wasn't, completely restored. This boat is on its second owner and it's always been kept nice. You can see all of the beautiful shine on it. We have the davit system that can pick up a 12-foot long or 800-pound tender and set it just there on your deck, which is very wide. We've got a great beam on this boat. You can see all the shine on the boat, all the isinglass is in great shape. This boat has been owned by its current owner for almost 20 years, and he's kept it in great shape. You can see these protrusions here. Some people have a davit that comes out over the back. You have your stairs down to your swim platform. I do think it would be really nice just to add a couple extra feet of swim platform. It would be very easy to do since you have the transom of the boat right there, and that would give you a really beautiful deck to kind of set out some chairs and barbecue and all that. So Symbol yachts, they're mainly known for building much larger yachts. So when they build something like this, they don't necessarily, use smaller tubing or anything like this. So this thing is really sturdy. You've got a 1-inch rub rail there. So yeah, this is a aft cabin motor yacht. But most aft cabin motor yachts are just made to be a condo on the water, where this one, look at the flare in the bow, look at the beam. It has 430 horsepower engines. So it's one that can be a great liveaboard, and you'll see when we get inside, but it also is going to be very seaworthy. So we have a very large 45-pound anchor with windlass, and you have foot controls. Here's your lockers for chain. These fittings here are for your fenders, really nice setup there. We have a screen over the windshield. I hope it's getting a little foggy. I hope I don't regret having that on there when we get inside, but we will see. Nice spotlight up there. So all in all, just an absolutely beautiful boat. Shine everywhere you look. Tons of upgrades. Let's go ahead and go inside and check her out. The boat's equipped with true HD satellite television. It has a Nest motion activated camera. All right, so now we are in our cockpit, and as it's getting a little chilly, I'll go ahead and release this latch here. Let's see, there we go. And just close this on up. And now that's a world of difference, just closing the door. And you have these beautiful views. Seating areas. We have the large bench here. We have another one there, and one on this side as well. All of them have a ton of storage underneath them. Here we have our door that goes down to our swim platform. All of your canvas windows, anywhere you see a U, it's going to roll up to allow you to have a little bit of fresh air without taking the whole thing down. Now, if you do have this open, you have this nice air dam right here, plexiglass air dam. It's very clean. I don't know if you can see it, but that's going to act really nicely as just a little air brake. On the floor, we have Infinity Seagrass matting. This is a modern product that we have on all the new $1 million yachts, and we have it on this one too, and it's in perfect shape. All the upholstery is in perfect shape. Isinglass is beautiful. I have this window rolled up. Look at this. This is literally the size of a queen bed. It could be a bed, it could be a layout, but just a great area. All of the canvas. I hate it when I see mold up here, and that's definitely not the case here. This is all in really good shape. So here at our helm, we have a Fruno NavNet 3D. Very fancy piece of equipment. It has radar, GPS, chart plotter, depth, all of the good stuff. We have 620 hours on our motors. They're 430 horsepower each. They're Cummins 450 Diamond Series, 8.3 liters. And wait till you see them. They're absolutely beautiful. So Again, this is in 1999, but just look at that. I mean, even these here, you just wouldn't think that you were on a 1999 when you saw that. Typical symbol wheel. We have our seating with storage all the way around. Again, we have the seagrass matting. We have Bose stereo speakers up here. They can be controlled with the Bose controller right here. VHF radio. Another really cool upgrade are these digital throttles. Traditionally, you would have had shifters. So 2 levers for shift, 2 levers for throttle. It's all combined in this electric one here. So that's a great thing. Cup holders on either side. Here's your autopilot just here. Spotlight, ignitions, alarms. Here's something I really like about this boat. All right, so if we look inside here, look at that. Isn't that awesome? It's a massive area. I mean, you literally, there's wires and things in there behind the helm. But if you wanted to put a bed in there, you could. Here's a nice 110 outlet. And again, look at it. There's no corrosion, nothing. It's just in perfect shape. As we step down into the salon, we have this very nice sliding door. It has a real key, very secure. And then just look at this. Everything is just so beautiful. So something about these boats that are built in Taiwan. Grand Banks is built there, Horizon's built there, Hampton's built there, Fleming's built there, but they have the absolute best woodwork. If we were in a comparable aft cabin from 1999, you would just have some crappy veneer, and it would be good, you know, you wouldn't know better. But you come in this thing, and the beam of it, the woodwork, it's just absolutely gorgeous. We have this seating for 6, and we have a nice table there that's movable, opening windows on either side. One thing we're going to find in this boat, not only does it have the ability to actually go and travel, but it does the job of a liveaboard boat so well. Here we have an updated Samsung television, and again, this is hooked to HD, not just regular Sat TV, but HD Sat TV. It has a Apple TV and a DVD player, and of course, we have the Bose sound system, which, I mean, look at these things. There's not even dust on the top of them. They look like they're new. We have this Nest motion activated camera here that comes with the boat that you can see on your phone if someone comes aboard. The carpets in here are all new, and I love how they're hemmed on the edge, so you can just pull them up if you needed to. There's storage underneath all of this reupholstered sofa here, so all the way around, and all the colors are really well chosen. But again, just look at this. Opening windows on either side, the TV, the seating area, it's absolutely perfect. I like how we have all these countertops that go all the way around. Here's our panel. We have 3 zones of air conditioner, AC panel on the top, DC panel on the bottom, shore power just here. Again, more storage, or just, you know, if you wanted to set something out, say you're in the galley, you can set food up here and then serve into this area. Heading on down, we come into our, well, I would just call this our settee, but it's really large. You can definitely get 4 people on either side. And what's really cool about it, well, first off, I mean, the table's absolutely beautiful. But what's really cool about it, you have a hand crank here, and you turn that hand crank, the table just goes down. There's a filler cushion that's right over here, and that fills in this area and makes an absolutely amazing place to spend the night. We have another panel here for bilge pumps. We have tank monitoring up top, and then we have generator here at the bottom. The generator has 272 hours on it. Now, getting back to this being a really rare boat, because Symbol mainly build really large boats. But they built this like it was a really large boat. Anyone that knows boats knows this isn't usual. Usually everything's stuffed in there, and you can't get to anything, and you have to disassemble the whole boat to find anything when it comes to wiring. But here we can get right to the back side of the panel. All of our wiring, very easy to get to, and it's just really made to be serviced anywhere in the world once it leaves Taiwan. All of our portholes are in very good shape. Look at this windshield. Anyone that's owned a boat like this will know just how nice that is. And then we come to our galley. So here in our galley, we have storage above, and this is very deep storage. That's one thing that impresses me with this boat is all the storage. Storage above here, you can stack some stuff here. These countertops are Corian. They were redone. They're absolutely beautiful. And look at that sink. I mean, do you think anyone ever used it? 19 years of ownership, so I think he just kept it very clean. We have the faucet here. Oh, there we go. Again, massive storage. And the woodwork here has a beautiful, almost cherry hue to it. I know on this camera it's not showing up that way, at least from what I can see, but this is some absolutely beautiful wood. It's showing up on camera a little more grayed out. So we have a stovetop here, 2-burner. Really deep countertop. I mean, this is like normal household depth of countertop. More storage. Full-on convection oven microwave like you would have in your house, very large size. And then we have a brand new Vitrifrigo full-size refrigerator. All right, oh, one thing to mention, there is some storage underneath this area as well, and then you have the little shelf there to put stuff on. Okay, let's go ahead and go into our forward v-berth. We have a really interesting design. We have a very large adult width and size bed for over a 6-foot person on either side. Then you have a smaller one down below. Actually, not smaller. I don't think that's the right term. It's actually just as long, but you have another bunk down below, storage below that. You have plenty of outlets around, and then you have this whole massive storage area, storage above, outlet, another outlet just over here. So this boat's held up well to the test of time as far as the way people boat now with all their electronics. Portholes on either side. We have a Bomar hatch with screen up above. Full-length mirror. This looks to be original because you can see some of the silvers coming off. Washer-dryer combo. Made in Italy. Still has its sticker on there. Below that, again, more storage. We have a head en suite. This is a get wet head. Another update to this boat. True vacuum flush toilets. Before it was a saltwater toilet. The little plastic jobbers that make the grinding noises when you flush. Not this one. This is a Dometic push button flush, porcelain throne. We have storage below our sink. We have a really nice medicine cabinet, and look at the depth. That's so surprising. Usually when you open these on a boat, they're pretty thin. And then you have another opening window here. Here's your adjustable shower and your shower curtain. Heading on back, one thing I really like, you have another 110 outlet on either side in these aft corners. Very well thought out, and you have another one there. So if you want to get some work done in this area and you need to charge, you'll definitely be able to do it. All right, stepping on into our master. It's absolutely beautiful. This is a queen-size berth. We have a very large storage locker on the starboard side. Forward of that, we have an armoire with storage above and then access to exhaust hoses and things down below. Then we have 2 more drawers of storage here. Same on the other side. We also have another very, very large hanging locker. I'd be very happy with that. And then we have 110 outlet, kind of like a vanity type storage. Then your TV and all your accessories here. It has another Apple TV in this area, direct TV. Isn't that beautiful? All right, here's our master head. Again, we have the vacuum flush toilet. Good amount of storage above and below. Opening window. And then the ensuite separate shower with a bench and adjustable shower head. So just a really nice room all in all. Again, I call this a boating queen because it's full size and then it just tapers in a little bit. It's on a very beautiful pedestal, and this is not a This has got to be a custom mattress because it's firm, but it's soft, and it feels like a high-end mattress. All right, let's go ahead and check out the engine room. So you lift up the stairs, lock them in place. I did it all one-handed, very easy to do. Then you can open this door, just here, and head on in. So, when I came in here the first time, I was so blown away by how clean this is in here. I mean, look at those motor mounts. That's not normal for a 1999, especially one that's traditionally made just to be lived on and not really go anywhere. Fuel tanks are outboard on either side. If you click on the link in the description, I'll have more information about all the specifications. All right, so here's our generator. This is a 8 kW, which is plenty good to run the air conditioners we have on board. But yeah, look at this. Beautifully done. I mean, these exhaust blankets. The shaft seals with an extra seal right there in line. It's a little small in here, but once you're in here, you can get around. But, so back to these engines. 620 hours and just ready to go. I don't think this thing's ever been pushed hard. Heat exchangers were replaced with new ones 4 years ago. Services are all up to date. Very clean. The only thing I've seen is that little spot of corrosion right there, which I think could be easily handled. So all the hoses are double clamped. Here's your after cooler. But yeah, not a very large engine room, but remember what size boat we're on. But very well kept. We have our fuel water separators here. You have your overflow bottles for the heat exchangers on the engines, easy to get to. And look at this, how cool is that? See right here, you have a sight glass for your tanks. So even if you think you have fuel, but you're like, man, I don't trust the gauge, you can come down here and look at your sight glass on either side and know how much fuel you have. You have a 110 outlet right here. I know it's hard to show this on camera, but that is a super clean engine room. All right, that's going to conclude our tour of this absolutely beautiful 1999 Symbol Yachts 41 Sundeck. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you'd like to call me for more information about this boat, or you need help buying or selling a boat in the Southern California area, or even bringing one from somewhere else to here, I do that every day. You can call me at this number, or you can email me at this address. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you out there on the water.